Hello everybody, me Chris at Pro-Am with our Friday afternoon chat and do things and show you stuff. Last week we did the beginning end of the gloves, you know, the starters, what you'd have at the cheapest end, and ours is our 50 quid club gloves. We were going to do lace up gloves this week and we got asked would we compare with the Bravos Elite Pro 2.0, which we've got here, and just to spice things up we put these VIP sparring gloves. Now obviously I asked for 16 ounce to keep it all uniform. On opening these we've just noticed these are 14s, so nice of them that you can't even get that right. So we've got a 16 ounce club glove and a 14 ounce club glove to compare them to. So we'll start with the VIP. Yep, standard lace up type glove, thumb attached. I'm not sure what kind of padding it is, but it's very loosely packed with some sort of foam. As you can see, you can pinch the leather and everything. These retail at £65-ish. You can see the 14 ounce is obviously marked on the thumb where you can see, which is not a bad idea. When you look at it, for me, it looks like the Rival. They copied the Rival glove. It is very loosely packed, to be honest, so I'm not sure if it'd be any good. It's got no breather holes. All the stitching is quite good. Nice long laces, as it should be. Inside it's got the nylon taffeta type satin lining. Put it on. It does come down the forearm quite well, but it's quite loose inside and there's very little padding. I can feel every knuckle. So they're not very well padded. I wouldn't like to be sparring somebody wearing them, to be honest. I think our 10 ounce fight gloves have got more padding than them. But it is like roomy inside, and like I say, zero padding. That's about all I can say about them really. They look like a Rival glove. Very little padding. They came the wrong size, no breather holes, very loose. As you can see, I can pinch the leather. £65 a pair. So you compare that to this. As you can see, ours is a little bit bigger, better padding. As you can see, ours has got the full triple multi-layer foam, soft lining that we are putting in every glove. When I put this one on, it fits perfectly, and you can see we've got that now nice shock absorbing multi-layers of foam in there, where that one had nothing really. I don't even know what, I couldn't even tell you what's in it. It doesn't feel like, it's definitely not multi-layer foam. And of course, you know, ours have the breather holes, the grip bar, the finger bar, everything the same, exactly the same as our club glove, except a slightly longer lace up glove. Now, I'll weigh both of them just to show you. So if you can see that, they weigh 13.85, which at a 14 ounce glove is close enough. It's close enough. Ours, I like them just a bit slightly over, to be honest, because you know you've got that extra bit of padding. 14.35, so as usual slightly over. So overall the VIP glove. Now this company used to be owned by a friend of mine, Steve Wood. He's a promoter and I believe he's sold this company now, and I'm sure he would prefer them to be a bit better made than that. You can see things haven't been cut quite straight. Like I say, they've got that baggy leather, not much attention to detail. So at £65, I'd probably rate them at about a 4 out of 10. Yeah, 4 out of 10 for those. I wouldn't really say much more than that. You certainly don't compare to our club glove, and that's our cheapest lace-up glove. As you know, we do other pro sparring, which is £100, and we do the hybrid at 140, and the V Shadow at 125. So I wouldn't compare any of the other ones anywhere near that if they're knocking them out the park. So on to the Bravos. Right, that's big. So this is the 16 ounce we asked for. It's thickly padded, medium to firm padding, a little bit heavier than our padding, I would say. It's got all the breather holes like we generally ask for. Plenty of padding down the inside of the wrist. Oh, it's got those awful round laces on that fray. They're long enough, but they're nasty laces. Them, we don't like them. Tried them before, not for us. Inside, it's got a nice lining. It's similar to ours, but not quite as thick. It's not too bad. Like I say, it's similar to ours. It's not the acetate satin type lining. It's like the diesel type soft lining we have. Right, I'll put it on. Now, nice and roomy inside. It's got enough room to get your bandages on. Feels comfortable. It's okay. Fingertip control. I can't get my little finger on it, so it's not quite long enough. Oh, what's that? Now, the back of the hand padding is, I can't even squeeze that round, so it's very square and it's solid. It won't curve around my forearm. That's one thing I'll say about it. And the thumb, my thumb is going that way, not that way. It's going that way. The end of my thumb's here, and the side of it's there. So I don't think the thumb's. And yeah, my thumb's like that inside, so it's positioned wrongly. Nice leather. Nice leather. The thumb's definitely out of position. Yeah, I can feel it when I'm pulling me. What you get with a lot of thumbs, if it's not in the right place, it pulls across here on the inside of your thumb, and sort of you get like a cramp. Now that thumb should be that way, not that way, so it's not the right shape. Now I do like all these like logo thing and the way it's done on there, although if a pro's going to use this, it'll be taped up, so all that embroidery there I'll just end up fraying away. But a well-made glove, stitching's nice and neat, neater than that one. But a well-made glove, and compare it to our, see, it's a bit wider than our 16 ounce glove. I'm trying to see, there's no marking on this to say it's 16. There's a little tiny label here. That's the only marking you have. There's a little tiny label inside saying 16 ounce. Whereas, you know us, we like it marked so you can see it when the tape's on. So coaches can't say, what have you got on there? I can't see. When you put our glove on, the thumb's in the correct place. That's the difference immediately. And I can get hold of the whole of the finger grip bar with my little finger. They're not by no means the only glove I've ever tried on, and I can't get my little finger on, but it's just comfort, isn't it, when you need to grip it and make a good fist, otherwise you punch with an open fist. And as I was saying, where our padding here curves around your forearm, that one's just straight, and it won't, as you can see, it won't budge. So again, we've got our triple multi-layer foam with the memory foam inside. So ours is a nice medium punch surface. Same, we have multiple air holes all round, the same soft lining. This one is very similar but seems a little thinner than our one. So with this one, I'd probably mark that. I would give it an 8 out of 10, but for the thumb being in the wrong place. As you can see, if you compare the shapes of the thumbs, it's way off. Now, I've got some friends in the shop today, and I'm going to make sure it's not just me having gammy thumbs, that's the wrong place. But if it wasn't for that, I would say about an 8 out of 10 for those. But that, I'll knock it down to a 5 out of 10, because thumb injuries are one of the worst things you can have in boxing with your gloves on. I've had it years ago, before thumbs were attached. I've been sparring, my mate slipped, the thumb pieces got caught in the ear donuts on the head guard and ripped my thumb right out, dislocated my thumb. So I've always been dead conscious about thumb injuries. That will cause a lot of thumb injuries, that will, if you can get it on. So there you have it. That's me read on the Bravos Elite 2, is it Elite 2.0? Elite Pro 2.0. The VIP glove. No, well, when you think, we retail these at £70. They're 79, they're 65, so we've got something in between the two. I know I'm being biased, but ours are 10 times better than I'll give ours a 10 out of 10, say, because it's mine. And like I say, I would have given that an 8 out of 10, but for that thumb being in the wrong place, those are just cheap gloves. That's the nicest thing I can say about them. They're a cheap, badly made glove. I apologise to the owners, but I'm being honest. Now, I don't say our club gloves are the best gloves, but for 70 quid, the best gloves on the market. Now, any of our other equipment, if you want to see us compare it to something else like this, it'd be a head guard, groin guard, pads, anything, or other models of gloves, you can send us in. If you don't send us none in, I'll find somewhere to compare, any make you like. Obviously, our hybrid glove is very similar to Rivals Guerrero glove, but I'm not going to pay 300 quid just to show you on here. So if you've got a pair of Rival Guerreros, send them in and I'll compare them. I won't use them, I'll just send them back. I'll just use them for filming, and you'll get a free gift. So a little bit of a quick one today, because I'm actually disappointed in both them gloves. I thought they'd be a nicer glove. Like I said, I've met Anis before, who owns it. He's an alright fella, but his design of boxing gloves are as good as my dental treatment. He'll know what I mean. No. If my mate Steve would still own that company, I'd tell him that they're awful. Tell him to his face. Told him his fight gloves are crap anyway, but I think he thinks I'm joking. But any gloves you want to compare with our range, I'll give you an honest 10 out of 10 performance against them. Try it on, feel, fit, the way they are, the way they're made, etc. So send them in. I'm just being brutally honest, as I always am, whether you like it or not. So please like, subscribe, put the thumbs up, send us to your friends, get us all in there, and we'll see you next Friday.